What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been so quiet around the league recently that I can't believe I'm talking about this, but there has been magazines, there has been articles, there's been reports, there's been photos, there's been everything of the sorts suggesting that Luka Doncic is slim and he is coming for all the haters around the league. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about it. I won't make this video terribly long because I feel like this is just such a ridiculous topic to talk about. But anyway, let's talk about it in this video. Before we get any further, if you like the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new. And let me know what you guys think about Luka Doncic looking slim, looking mean, and looking like he's coming for the league. With that being said, let's talk about it. I mean, the fact that we even here suggesting that Luka Doncic was out of shape to begin with is insane. Now, sure, he might have some bad habits. I mean, what player in the league don't have bad habits? There are many players around the league. I don't care what you think about how talented the league is. There are a lot of players with ridiculously bad habits that die hard. A lot of habits die hard. It's as simple as that. So, yeah, Luka had some bad habits, but he was an MVP caliber player. Nearly a double-double machine each and every single night, brought his team, the Dallas Mavericks at the time, to the NBA Finals, and it's a future. He's a player for the future, and he's done almost everything already. Like, this is what we're talking about here. This is the player that we're talking about. But because one GM of the league decided he wants more defense, and Luka was overweight or had bad habits, he traded Luka to the Los Angeles Lakers. And now the media got this story about Luka being overweight, Luka being out of shape, Luka being this, Luka being that. And now you've pissed him off. You've pissed off the monster. And now he's listened. Obviously, he's listened. And now he's coming to the rest of the league. He's looking slim. He's looking mean. He's looking muscular. And I think there were even reports that he's jumping at an all-time high now, which is incredible to see. An athletic Luka Doncic is just, yeah, it's going to be a tough one to stop. Now, let's be honest here. Did Luka need to lose weight? I don't personally think so. At the end of the day, you couldn't stop him when he was fat if you're going to call him fat. You couldn't stop him. No one in the league could have stopped him. Then, they're not going to stop him now. So this is kind of just for Luka in many ways. Luka just trying to prove everybody wrong. The top players always do this. They always find a narrative to latch onto to make them greater. Michael Jordan talked about this all the time in his documentary, how he would make up stories in his head that would drive him to the next level of success. Kobe, Mamba mentality was very similar. LeBron James did things as well. He created stories in his own head, or he listened to narratives about him that helped his game. So this is, in my opinion, just another level to that with Luka Doncic. People calling him this and calling him that, fat shaming, all this crap, right? I'm overweight. Luka ain't overweight. I'm overweight. I just want to make that clear. If Luka Doncic is what is called as overweight in this league or in the world, no one else has a chance, ladies and gentlemen. But again, he's listened to that. He's taken note of it. He's kind of discussed everything about it. And he's taking the initiative. He's created the narrative in his head. And now he's coming to look stronger in the league. So what should the league be prepared for? Well, I think Luka in of himself is going to play a very similar style. I don't think this magically makes him one of the fastest players in the league. He's always a guy that's been able to dictate his own pace. He can have a quick first step, but then he can beat you with the skill. He can beat you with the Euro steps. He can beat you playing slowly as well. So I just see that being the same. But what I do think is it will make Luka probably a little bit more agile to get down and up the court a little bit more. With one thing we know about Luka, he isn't the best transitionally. He isn't a guy that really runs back on defense at the highest level. This will help with that. It won't solve it, but it will help with that. It will help him in abilities to maybe guard stronger players. Again, building more muscle, you're able to guard stronger players. I think it is as simple as that. Luka isn't the strongest guard in the league. I mean, he is offensively because he knows how to use his body in that way. But defensively, this will help him as well. I also think this will just help him durability-wise. I mean, in the playoffs, you're expected to play heavy minutes. And you're expected to do that without getting exhausted. You look at guys like Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic ain't the slimmest guy in the world. Yet somehow he's able to play 40, 45 minutes per game. And, you know, be competitive in that way. And that's a guy that doesn't even like basketball these days. So Luka, this will help him do the same. It will just, especially as a guard, it's a little bit different than a big man, even though Jokic is kind of a point guard these days as well. But, like with Luka, it's a little bit different. He's the one with the ball handling responsibilities, the pick and roll responsibilities, the decision-making processes. It's very hard to play offense and defense at the highest level in the NBA, especially for a guy like Luka, where all the decisions kind of fall on him offensively. It's mentally draining and it's physically draining. So I expect him to have a little bit of, shredding the weight a little bit, putting on more muscle. I expect it to help in these ways. It's just small areas, really, because Luka Doncic will be Luka Doncic. Whether he's skinnier or a little bit bigger, it doesn't really matter, in my opinion, in terms of the main game of Luka Doncic, because he has shown he's skillful enough to beat you without using massive athleticism, without using massive amounts of speed. He doesn't need to beat you in those ways. His skill alone is going to beat you. No matter how much you want to deny it, he is a skillful player, probably the most skillful player I have seen ever. Maybe outside of Kyrie Irving, because Kyrie's ball handling was unbelievable. But Luka is a massively skillful player, and he will beat you by doing that alone. That ain't going to change, ladies and gentlemen. But I expect a Luka Doncic that's going to be more durable, play bigger minutes, play more minutes, and not be tired in that process. Expect a Luka Doncic with a point to prove now. You've pissed him off. You've pissed off the man that already drops 30 and 10 every night. Why would you piss off a man that drops 30 and 10 every night? It's not fair, man. Why are people doing this to this guy? I want him to be happy, bro. Give the rest of the league a chance, bro. This is insane. Anyway, it is what it is. Congratulations to Luka. At the end of the day, this is what great players do, and this is just another thing for him. And to be honest, I hope it makes him better. And I hope it adds to his legacy, because that's what it should do. I'm a big fan of Luka. I still will be a big fan of Luka. And in my opinion, he's one of my favorite players to watch in the league. So let's see what he does with all of this, I guess, new motivation added to his name. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.